WWE superstar Charlotte Flair, also known as the Queen, and listen to Wrestling POV podcast, and always do it with Flair. Woo!
Wrestling POV content not be suitable to audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Wrestling POV is preposterous, is obnoxious, is atrocious, is ridiculous, is churlish, is interesting, but stupid! Wrestling POV is your point of view, bring you 20 years of change in the wrestling business. From the spotlight to the polls, from birthdays to hot tech news, wrestling news, rumors, and injury report, covered by the greatest in the whole damn sport. This week in wrestling, who made the book? 5 second shuffle, pay-per-view, point game. Love, peace, and wrestling is what they're all about. So sit back, kick back, and hear them all out. First episode of 2022.
Big time.
Day one, pay-per-view. I want to apologize. We didn't get a chance to do the show, the aftermath show. A bunch of my buddies decided to come over to my house and raid my house and did a own day one party. And then they were here till then, but that's neither here or there. We're here now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go right into it. I'm going to jump in and give the results of the day one pay-per-view. You guys ready for this? I know Elio's not ready for this. We're not gonna go over the matches because we should have done that last week, and I apologize again. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this. In last place, Elio Canella.
Aww.
-8. Elio.
There's a first time for everything.
Obviously. Jesus, Elio, that was bad. I'm adding these scores. I'm like, Elio did this bad? I was like, holy shit. So with you being in last place, Elio, that does affect your overall in the standings for the undisputed title. Just letting you know, it did affect you.
Okay, we still have Royal Rumble coming up.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
We still have the Rumble coming up.
That's going to be a big one.
Yes.
It's going to be a big one. All right. Hold on. Where are we? Hold on a second. Hold on. Bear with me. Something here that, cause I got notes all over and I lost my spot.
Oh.
Hold on. My goodness. Wait a minute. Elio, you were there. Now you're not. Okay. And
I'm still the 5 second shuffle champion.
Oh,
no.
Speaking of, wait a minute. This idea popped in my head from last week's show because the way I ended it, I was like, who is the final 5 second shuffle champion for 2021? And obviously it was you, Elio, right? Mm-hmm. So now, here's the deal. Elio's champion coming in, okay? But now we're going to keep record of how many times you guys win the 5 second shuffle championship. So we're going to keep
wow.
all year, and it's going to end at the end of the year. And whoever has the most title wins will be the inaugural 5 second shuffle champion.
Yeah, all right.
So now this shit counts.
Oh boy.
This shit counts. Well, because the reason why is because I forgot when. It was maybe a couple episodes ago, maybe. And I said, how many times you fucking won this? And nobody knew,
No.
So, what?
We got to make it more relevant than 24/7 title, so we got to keep it up. Because I'm sure they don't keep track of theirs.
Well, they'll only keep track for our truth. And
That's
I think
true.
our truth is like 56 times they said you won it.
50,
Yeah.
56.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
we'll work out the details as far as, title rings goes and stuff like that. And then at the end, we'll see how many times we won it. So obviously, if you do win it, your main goal is to hold on to it and not lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, just to make it a little bit more interesting, keep a little tab on how many times people won. And I will say this, if you're not here on the show and you're champion, you do get stripped. So I'm just throwing that out there. Okay? I'm just throwing that out there. So, all right, now back to the pay-per-view, day one results. In sixth place, Haley coming with 30 points. Yeah. Before she went from number one to second to last.
Well, that's how it goes.
Fifth place, it was John Paul Zammit, the first-time player, but he did good. And on top of that, he put himself in seventh place in the standings. In the regular standing. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. So, hold on. All right. Josh Sanders came in fourth place with 35 points. So he's collecting points. He's creeping up in the major standing. In third place, Clay Cummings with 59 points.
Okay.
You still got points.
Right.
You still got points towards the main stage. And in second place, Rick Serrano III with 60 points. So he only beat you by 1 point.
Damn it, Rick.
Yeah. So he's in second place. And in the top spot, the number one spot, you didn't even hear me say his name because I'm talking right now, and it's me. I came in first place with 80 points.
Damn.
Exactly. And I didn't think I did good in this, especially with the Brock Lesnar. Because nobody changed it. And
I honestly didn't think like I did good either. I really didn't. I thought I was close to last.
Oh, shit. You were 1 point behind Rick. I had 80 points. I was 20 points over Rick.
I thought when the show started, I'm like, okay, I'm starting out good.
Yeah.
But we didn't even pick the kickoff show. We didn't even make picks for that one.
Well, they didn't announce it until that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Because they even said they were they made changes on the day of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it explains what Brock Lesnar, too. That threw a big freaking monkey wrench into it.
Exactly.
Because I also heard that Big E was really supposed to win. But then I heard a couple days later, they're saying that Seth was going to win.
Yep, I heard that too.
So, the main standings right now, as it is, I am in first place with 106 points. Clay's in second place with 95 points. Kaylee's in third. Yeah. Well, that's what I told you. I mean, you came in third, but you still got enough points, to still keep you. It's a tight race between me and you. And then third, fourth, and fifth, anything can happen.
Right.
It's still early, too, my opinion. That's why when I tell people, y'all can still get in it and play.
Absolutely.
And win,
right.
Try to knock me off the top spot. That's all good. Third place, Kaylee's there with 77 points. Josh Sanders in fourth place with 67 points. Rick Serrano third's in fifth place with 60 points. Matt Novak. Matt, I'm shocked, didn't play, but he still maintains the sixth spot with 53 points. This Paul dude, John Paul Zammit, he's in seventh with 40 points. And where am I? Eighth is Elio. You was at seventh, Elio, and then because you're in last, we're in last place. It's minus 5 points, so that bumped you down one notch.
Still in top 10.
Andy Anderson is in eighth. Melissa Sanders is in ninth. Brad Sanders is in 10th. These were first names. I don't know who the last names are. James is in 11th. Caleb Knox, I know him. He's in 12th with -2. These are all minuses now. 13th is Troy with -5, and Tommaso, I forgot the name.
Tampa?
I know, right? He's in 14th, with -5.
Roman Reigns did comment on one of our posts last week or last show.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right?
How come he didn't play, you son of a bitch? You had nothing going on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You were home. You could have played, Roman.
That's right.
Jeez.
The heck?
So again, I apologize, but those are your results for the day one pay-per-view and the results for the championship title, the undisputed title that will be given away this year.
Yeah.
We'll be giving it away in SummerSlam. And like Elio said, I think things will change. Like, I'm going to have to be on my A game come Royal Rumble.
Absolutely.
And I got to throw this out there since we're talking about the Royal Rumble. I feel sorry, and I wrote this in my notes, but I might as well say it now. But I feel sorry for the person who gets Johnny Knoxville as their pick.
Oh, God. Yes. I didn't even think about that either.
Yeah, because remember, we do a random number draw besides your pick. You do a random number, and whatever number you get, whichever wrestler comes out at that number, that's your going to be for your additional points. But
Johnny Knoxville. It can't be worse than Drew Carey. That was terrible.
That's true too. Oh my God! Just imagine Drew Carey. Oh, and you had Drew Carey.
Man.
Oh.
Ugh.
We will talk more about the Royal Rumble later on the show, with especially with the women. With the women's Royal Rumble, a lot of hoopla happening around that on the internet. We'll talk, like I said, when we get to SmackDown, we'll talk about it. Let's go into our Facebook post, shall we? William Regal, amongst others, released from WWE. Samoa Joe also. Timothy Thatcher, Oni Lorcan was the other ones. But I think what hit everybody hard was William Regal.
Absolutely.
It's like Triple H, man. They're just getting rid of everybody he hired, from what I've been seeing and from what I heard. That's, oh my God, it's actually kind of sad. Matt Novak comments that he said Nick Khan is on a mission to erase the old NXT entirely. He was doomed the moment they said they weren't going to look to recruit indie guys anymore. And Josh Sanders said, I'm sure this is how Triple H feels. Put a gif of Triple H being pretty upset. What do you guys think? I mean, they're kind of, Matt's right though, because they said straight up they're not hiring any more indie guys. It's like, what the fuck, man? You know, where else is talent from? And it just seems like they want to grow their own talent. And it's like, that's going to take a long time, brother. And on top of that, they're only giving them 6 months. You got 6 months. And then we're going to start weeding out people. It's like, wow, holy shit. Are you serious right now with this? What do you guys think?
No, when I saw that Regal got released, I feel like NXT just died right there completely. Just everything that was about it. Right. And just everything about it, it just sucks, because now that you're not going to sign indie guys, like indie guys have the experience, you know, to do these NXT shows. You're going to bring guys like former football players or, you know, actual wrestlers and stuff that don't like necessarily know what they're doing. It's honestly, it's going to be bad for your product, in my opinion. Yeah. You know, you're going to have to take time with these guys. And like you said, giving them 6 months, that's not enough time. It isn't. It's sad. And I hate to see.
Looking at it is that they have to have this look that they can main event WrestleMania and all this other shit. I'm like, you can't do that in 6 months.
No.
You know, they're looking for that needle in the haystack. That I'm telling you, it's these guys are gonna be. It's gonna take them a while. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to say, The Rock's daughter is there training for what, like 2 years now?
Yep.
You know, she's not out there yet. I mean, granted, that is The Rock's daughter, but still, you're giving everybody else 6 months, and then to decide whether they're good enough to be main event WrestleMania. Get the fuck out of here. They're dead wrong with that. Elio, what do you think, man?
William Regal. Okay, when I saw this, William Regal being released, this is a guy that's been with the company since 2001. He's been the Raw commissioner. He's been King of the Ring, European champion. Yeah. He's been general manager of NXT for since 2014 or something like that.
Yeah.
And you just release him. That just makes no sense. And Road Dogg, and like we were just saying, apparently these releases are personal because these are all Triple H's guys.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't get it either. I really don't.
But here's the thing, because William Regal's position is like a talent scout. You know, he goes out to indie shows, he looks at these guys and says, "Oh, this guy's good, this guy's good." So, okay, yeah, we get it. You don't want to hire no more indie guys. Okay, fine. But that doesn't mean you have to get rid of William Regal. He had more to contribute to NXT than just that. You know what I'm saying?
On top of that, Samoa Joe. So you bring in, you release him. You realize, oh, we fucked up. Bring him back. Give him the NXT championship. He has to surrender to the NXT. He's off championship. He's off TV. And then you should release him again.
Yeah.
That right there makes no sense.
He was doing some production work, as you know, in the back. So it wasn't like he wasn't working, you know.
Right.
And
being in WWE.
Wasn't Road Dogg an agent?
And Road Dogg was the agent too, yeah. That's right. That was another one that got released.
And they cut Scott Armstrong. They released him.
Yeah. And of course,
I don't know what they're doing.
The AEW fanboys with the, oh shit, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn.
It's like what I said to one person. I said, "This is Nick." I'm like, Nick Khan, do you know what you're doing? Because I don't think you know what you're doing.
I don't think so either.
Doesn't sound like he has a clue.
And this is the guy that's next in line after Vince.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh. Yeah, you hit me with that one, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't think he knows anything about wrestling, to be honest.
Nope.
Now here, check this shit out. I don't know. I'm jumping the gun as far as, you know what? No, I'll save it for my rumors. Never mind. But either way, I feel bad for William Regal. Obviously he's not going to go into, you know, he's going to find work, whether it's TNA, Impact, or AEW. I just hate saying that now because that's the first thing that comes out of everybody's fucking mouth. Oh, they're going to AEW. Oh my God, shut up.
They're going to make him the GM of Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Rampage. They're fucking
Rampage.
But, you know, for you AEW fanboys, I'm calling you fanboys, I don't care. You guys gotta understand, not everybody's gonna go to fucking AEW. So stop with that. Stop with the fucking pictures of them. They're all elite. Okay, you can say all that shit all you want.
Right.
But what are they gonna do when they get there? Right now, and we had this discussion many fucking times. How many of the AEW signings from WWE are actually doing something in AEW? I think the only one I can think of is John Moxley, and he won the title.
Right.
He won the title. That's one. Bryan Danielson, okay, he already was in the main title picture 2 times. Did he win it? No.
Nope.
Ruby Soho, granted, I give her tons of credit. She's in this tournament, got to the final round, but lost. Spoiler alert. Didn't win it. Okay.
Nope.
Liv Morgan had a better run than Ruby Soho right now, in my opinion. Miro, when he first got there, was doing some stupid shit with fucking video games.
Yep.
I'm the best man. Wins that TNT championship, had a good run with it. He loses where the fuck he's been. So Tony Nese is there now. Okay, what's his fucking record?
Right.
You know, Bobby Fish is there. His record's
how many times have we seen Tony Nese on TV, like in actual matches?
I think
two or three. Maybe.
Yeah, I only remember one. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, put it this way. I mean, look at what was Bobby Fish. You know, his record's like 3-6. Way to go! You know, Kyle O'Reilly. You know, kind of, you know, thought he was going to go solo, but what's he do? Was right back with Adam Cole.
Yep.
Is he really popping like he should? No, he's not.
Nope.
He was popping by himself over in NXT. Granted, we shit on him because, you know, he's not one of my favorites. Sorry. I don't know. People just got to understand, just because they go to AEW means they're going to do something in AEW. AEW, as a business point of view, okay, if you were the owner, you're not going to sign fucking everybody just because they got released. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to think of your own product. You got to think of your own business, you know. I'm spending a lot of money on this talent. What's my return? And people's got to understand that. What is going to be your return? Okay. William Regal, okay. Would you hire him for your company? If you already got a production team, you already got a writing team or a creative team. I don't want to say writers because in the AEWs, I don't think they have writers. I think it's only, I think Cody, I think maybe the Young Bucks. I know Kenny Omega's involved, and I think that's it. But even still, so, I mean, why would you be bringing in William Regal in? For what?
Honestly, if you wanted to put a GM position, I feel like he's perfect for a GM spot.
Yeah.
But other than that, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Unless, like, you know, he's not going to wrestle anymore. That's for sure.
No.
He's not going to wrestle.
But that's my point.
Right.
You really think Road Dogg's going to wrestle too?
Oh, God,
I'm sorry
no.
to say.
No.
Sorry to say. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's bring up the Big Show. Or Paul White. No more BS.
Yeah, no more.
How many times he's wrestled? One time.
One.
That's it.
QT.
That's it.
Yeah, and for some reason, QT's a face now. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll cover AEW.
Or even Mark Henry. Mark Henry hasn't even had a match.
Exactly. And he's been wanting to wrestle.
Right.
You know? They got him in the crowd judging a match that they didn't even judge. They were just
yeah, what the fuck?
Again, we'll talk about that later on. But, I mean, seriously, if you're the owner of a wrestling company, okay, very successful, would you really hire in William Regal? And what would you use him for? Okay, because they don't have writers. They don't. They have a little creative bunch of guys, which are wrestlers. Not saying William Regal's not a wrestler. I'm not saying that. But they already got that covered. What more can William Regal do to a company? You know, I mean, in NXT, obviously, William Regal was, you know, he was the scout. He brought people in and worked with them. Are you going to do the same thing with William Regal? Have him work with guys? You know, it doesn't seem, I mean, and I'll be honest, there's a bunch of guys in AEW that needs to get worked on, that can use help, in other words. But, yeah, I mean, we went on and on and on about this, but it's true. I mean, what more can you do with William Regal? Samoa Joe, he can still be in the ring. Man. Yeah, this one kind of, you know, it was sad. Put it this way. It was sad to see him go. I was out because we even talked about it, a couple episodes ago, saying, where the fuck's William Regal? It wasn't the same, especially with War Games. You know,
especially that.
Him
he was known.
Coming out to announce War Games, it's like, dude, no.
He was known for that.
It's not the same without him announcing War Games.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was odd. It was weird. We all said it was just weird. So, all right. Let's get on with the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Clay.
All right, we're going into the wrestling news from around the world. Apparently, there was a lot of injuries going on this week of wrestling, so we're going to get into that here in a minute. And Tony Khan got online and said that there was a major signing coming to AEW. We don't know what the speculation is on that yet, but rumors are going around like crazy, and it's supposed to be another big signing. So
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, we put a hot tag news out there that we'll cover in a minute. And oh my God, you guys got to read the people, you fans, say. That's all I'm going to say right now. You guys just hang on tight.
That's all I got.
All right. On to the rumors. AJ Styles recently signed a new deal with WWE. The contract, is set to be a very a long-term deal, but it's not known if the deal is like for 3 years or 5 years. It was also noted that AJ Styles had a chance to go elsewhere for good money, but he wasn't interested. The belief is that AJ Styles will be a lifer with WWE.
Wow.
That doesn't surprise me, though.
No.
Honestly.
And you know what? Think about it this way. Could he have made more money? Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure. But think of it this way. I think he sees the fact that he's probably going to get used better in WWE than he would elsewhere. I'm talking specifically AEW because the top guys there, you bring in AJ, to me, honestly, he's probably going to get the same treatment as Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. He's fucking that up. I think that's as far as it's going to go. Because honestly, and you know, we just talked about Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Okay, so obviously he didn't win the AEW title last week. All right, so where does he go now? What's going to happen now? He's going to go for the TNT title? Cody Rhodes? Ain't that a slap in the face?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
Yep.
That's a huge slap in the face, in my opinion. So AJ Styles, he goes to AEW. What's he going to do? He's going to have a title run already? You know, and we've been saying it. We've been saying it for a while. The fact of that they have these rankings, the wins and loss records, but they don't mean shit.
Yep.
Wardlow, I saw his record. I was like, and he's not even in the title picture for the TNT or the fucking championship? What the fuck? Why have that if you're not going to do anything with it?
Exactly. It never made any sense.
No, and think of it this way, okay? Obviously, these guys, and I'm talking about like the AJ Styles, the Daniel Bryan, the Kenny Omega, those type of dudes, they go to a different company. And you know damn well part of the contract is, listen, I ain't going to be no mid-card guy. So when they sign these contracts, shit like that is in their contract. You know,
right.
Don't put me as a mid-card guy because I'm not coming. No, we're going to put you in the main top. Sometimes it's a handshake. Sometimes it won't be in the contract. A lot of times it's you know, they'll negotiate shit like that. You really going to tell me AJ Styles is going to go in there and says, yeah, I want to be in the mid-card picture? No, he's not. He's going to say, I want that title.
Right. AJ has
wrestle some matches first. No, he's not.
AJ is one of those guys that have done so much in the business. He should not be at mid-card or anywhere. Doesn't matter where it's at. That's AJ Styles. Like, no way.
Like right now, what's going on with him? Okay. And this is why I believe he's a lifer, a WWE lifer, because I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure, the people in the back told AJ, hey, do you mind working with Omos? He needs some work. You can really help him out. Yeah, sure, I'll help him out. He's being a team player. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure a conversation was probably, as soon as you're done with that, we're going to have you guys feud for a little bit, and then you're going to go on to a title picture. We don't know. Who knows?
Right.
Because not everything, honestly, not everything is about the title. I know that. But you got, not compare yourself, but look at AJ Styles, okay? And look at somebody like Apollo Crews. Not bashing Apollo Crews at all. But, again, you own your own wrestling company. You have AJ Styles and you got Apollo Crews. You're going to put Apollo Crews in the main event picture or AJ Styles? You're going to put AJ Styles.
Yep.
Apollo Crews is going to be in that mid-card. Okay? Unless something happens to where everybody's like, yo, Apollo Crews has been killing it lately. Let's put him in the main event. It's a business thing, people. That's what it boils down to. And when you have somebody like AJ Styles who's trying to be a team player, obviously, because he took on that role, you know, and he's going to have this. Well, they already had the match, but so what's next for AJ? You know, a lot of times AJ will be like, you know, he's at the point in his career, but maybe it's not about title. Maybe he's like, you know what? I always wanted to work Edge. I've never worked Edge. That's a dream match for me. He'll do a program with him all of a sudden. You know, it's not really for the title, but that's a dream match a lot of people want to see. So sometimes it's not about the title. Who knows? We don't know. We're not there. That's why sometimes I wish I was a fly on the wall for that. But you know what I'm saying. I just wish that people would just understand that these guys have a life. AJ Styles is getting paid millions of dollars. And I'm pretty sure his schedule is pretty light compared to what he would be doing in AEW.
Yes. I agree 100% with that.
You know what I'm saying? Or even in New Japan. Why would he go to New Japan? His whole family is right here in the United States. And he's going to miss their whole childhood just to go back to Japan? No, he's not. He's going to stay right here.
Like Kevin Owens, AJ is a family guy too.
Yeah. He's a huge family guy. I love that show, Family Guy. But anyway. But you know what I'm saying, though? Obviously, he works on a Monday. Tuesday off, I'm pretty sure. I know they went back on the road, but it's not as intense as it used to be. So what? He's probably on the road, Friday, Saturday? Doing house shows? Sunday, possibly. So he works Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's 4 days on the road. I'm just guessing, people. Don't fucking jump all over my shit. And then 3 days off. So after Raw, let's just say he flies right home. And boom, he's with his kids hanging out. Same thing with Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Same thing. They're probably getting more time off in WWE than they would in WWE. Like I said, we don't know. We don't know their schedule. Right. We don't know what's going on. So who knows? So I'm just saying, you know, people shouldn't bash people like AJ Styles or Kevin Owens just because they want to stay where they're at. They're making money. Make that money, bro. Yeah, think about you and your family. If it's worth for you and your family to stay where you're at, stay put, then so be it. Who the fuck are we, us included, to say otherwise?
Exactly.
Hey, do you think?
Yep.
That was a very long rumor part. All right. What I like? Oh yeah, the WrestleMania main event is still planned to be Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, and that it won't be a title versus title or title unification. So that one, that one was weird.
I already have thoughts on that.
Oh, so do I. Yeah. I think I know what's going to happen here. This one is your fave, Clay. ITV Studios. I don't know who they are, but they're working on a new Eddie Guerrero documentary that will be released later this year. So that will be pretty cool to watch.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now this one, I really want to know you guys' thoughts on this one. We talked about it a long time ago that the WWE would possibly be for sale. We talked Disney. We thought they were going to take it. I forgot who else. I don't remember who else we said. But we said it. Just go back and look. But Freddie Prinze Jr., do you know who he is? Freddie Prinze?
Yes.
Yep. He was in Scooby-Doo. But he was in other stuff. I know, people.
He was Fred.
He was a writer for WWE for a while. And they released him. And he has his own podcast. And he mentioned on his podcast, he said a Fox executive told him that WWE wanted the network to buy the whole product. They wanted Fox to buy WWE, but the asking price was too high. So what Fox ended up doing was license SmackDown instead. That I thought was interesting. They are trying to sell. So
that's crazy.
Would this make sense with everything going on, with the releases and the budget cuts? You know, are they getting ready to really sell and try to say, look, we got minimal amount of people and we're still throwing out a good product? Blah, blah, blah.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Fox was going to buy it. Well, they weren't going to buy it. I'm wondering
what's gonna happen now if they do sell? Like, what's gonna happen to the company?
That's the thing.
We don't even know what's gonna they're making all these questionable decisions as far as releasing talent, and so we don't know what's gonna happen.
No, we do not, and that's the thing. If Fox buys them out, are they still gonna have Raw on USA on a different network?
You wouldn't think so, honestly, because how would that work?
That's the thing, because when AEW is now on TBS, and so here I'm used to seeing Dynamite on a certain channel, like TSN, TSN2, because we have 5 sports channels, and so that's what I was thinking. Like, now they're on TBS, I was wondering the same thing. Are we still going to see them on the same channel I've been watching them on?
Yeah.
Who knows, man? That's just crazy. I'm not sure what would happen if a certain TV channel, because then, if a certain TV channel buys it, then they're going to have to show Raw, NXT, SmackDown, etc.
Yeah.
Throughout their whole programming. It would just be on one show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But just to know that these motherfuckers were really going to sell. It's like, when we first heard that they were going to sell, I didn't believe it. I was like, there's no fucking way. They're not going to, Vince is not going to sell that company. He's going to give it right over to Stephanie and Shane, and they're going to run.
Yep.
But to hear, now, I'm sorry, Freddie Prinze Jr. is a reliable source. He worked there. Why would he make this up? Seriously. Why would he make it up? He wouldn't.
No, there's no reason to.
No. But to hear that, I was like, these motherfuckers were going to sell. What the hell? Then, oh my God, I could have just, I don't know, man. I would just imagine, I could just imagine what WWE would look like, Because Fox is already like getting on their shit about SmackDown. We want your top stars. Shit, we're paying you a lot of money. Bring that shit here. WWE's already making Peacock money. Did you hear about that? Holy fuck! No. You didn't hear about that? They fucking from this past pay-per-view, they got over 1 million new subscribers because of that pay-per-view.
Peacock did?
Wow. Peacock.
Wow.
Yeah. Like Peacock's
day
growing.
One?
From day one, yeah.
Wow.
From the day one pay-per-view. I was like,
that's interesting.
It is. So, are they really doing something right? Yeah. I would say so.
In a way, yeah, but then these so-called budget cuts, it doesn't make any sense either.
The budget cuts, no. But I think they do that. I think they say that, actually. That way, it shows the other companies that they're going to try to pitch wrestling to. They can see, wow, they cut a lot of people, so they can, so there's going to be a huge revenue. There's going to be a huge profit, So that's why they won't change that wording. I'll tell you that.
Right.
They're not going to change that wording of budget cuts, except for if you're William Regal. So, all right, that's all I got for rumors. Injury. Clay, what do you got?
All right, I got a ton of them, so bear with me. Sasha Banks apparently got injured on a house show with Charlotte Flair, injuring her leg.
Yeah, saw that video.
You did see it, yeah. I only saw the video when they walked her out.
Ugh, that's not good for my girl.
I forgot you're a fan of hers.
I'm a big fan of Sasha Banks.
That's your ass.
Is that why you got put in the book?
What?
You know
That's
what?
why you were put in the book?
I think so.
Was that the reason?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
You might have to. You see, he's trying to get out this conversation. He doesn't want to be put back in.
Elio, shut up.
Elio dimed you out, man.
I know, right? Threw me under the bus. I was just playing.
Big time.
Yeah.
The Greyhound bus.
Ridge Holland apparently got hurt at day one, and also Drew McIntyre got hurt at day one. I'm not 100% sure what happened. I don't know if you guys know.
With Ridge Holland, the spot, and you know what, people, stop blaming other wrestlers for this. Was a straight up accident.
Oh, it was Rich's nose.
His nose, yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I remember Rich's.
Ricochet did like a flip, and his foot caught right in his face. Yeah, dang. Like, shattered his nose. But, of course, everybody in the internet, fucking Ricochet. It's all his fault. No,
that's right. I hate when they do that. As soon as someone gets injured, always a dangerous worker.
Mm-hmm.
It's wrestling. Shit happens.
Shit happens, yeah.
It does. Then Drew, I'm not 100% sure what he
said his
did.
neck.
Was it his neck?
Yeah, they said something happened in the match. Like, he ended up finishing the match, obviously, but they're saying that something in his neck, so he might need surgery, they said.
Ugh.
Yeah, neck
That's
surgery.
not good.
No. When it comes to the neck, it's like, oof.
Yeah.
Tough.
In AEW injuries, I think we all saw Ray Phoenix hurt his arm. It didn't break though. They said it wasn't broken.
No.
But I'm like, how the fuck did it not break?
Exactly. They said it was just dislocated. Wait, what?
No, that was
I saw
dislocation.
I saw it when he landed through that table. Like, what? And I saw his arm like that.
And of course, again, everybody blamed Luchasaurus for it. All right, you know what? It wasn't his fault. Actually, Luchasaurus did the right thing. He protected him, honestly. All the way through that spot, he protected him. Ray Phoenix is the one that put his arm out like that, people.
And he tried to catch himself.
And
which is like, why are you doing that?
You don't do that. Like, bumping 101 is you don't put your arm out like that. You just don't. You know?
Shit like that happens.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was so disgusting.
It was. I couldn't watch it a second time. I just couldn't.
I watched it like 5.
Really? I was like, oh, son of a bitch. Well, and even like with me I'm a huge Pacer fan here in Indiana. When that's the similar energy to when Paul George broke his leg, kind of did that whole, snap sort of thing. Yeah. But it was Ray's arm. I understand, but I cannot watch that shit.
That was pretty
it's
bad.
Like, oh man.
That was pretty bad.
We pray for Ray and everybody hurt. Also, Jake,
he's going to be out for the rest of the year. Well, no, it's not broken, so no, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, they first thought it was broke, and then they came back and report said it wasn't broke. I'm like, there ain't no way.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the same thing. I was like, wait a minute, that's not broke? Holy fuck. Oh.
And then Jake Atlas made his debut and got hurt.
Poor Jake.
On Rampage. I'm not laughing that he got hurt. I'm just saying, like, the debut, and then you get hurt. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Against Adam Cole.
Against Adam Cole, yeah.
His knee. But he did tweet it and said that he's fine. So, I mean, anybody can say it's fine. But just, yeah. Well, thank God it wasn't nothing major. I don't think it was
right.
I don't think it was like a torn ACL or MCL or anything like that. But
right.
Even still, though, man, it's like, that's this poor guy.
But that's all the injuries I have.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the hot tag news. Tony Khan's been teasing this all week of a new AEW signing.
Yes.
So, of course, we posted it out there, and we got an overabundance of comments.
Oh, boy.
And I'm not saying that proudly. I'm not. And I'm not bragging about it either. I'm not saying it proudly because of the fucking answers that we got from you people. Right before the show, we were talking about this, and we were thinking about putting the fans in the book. I'm like, you know what? After reading all this bullshit, we might have to. Before I do read, who do you guys think it is?
Honestly, with me, I'm thinking of 2 guys right now that would be a major signing. Johnny Gargano or Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Honestly. And these are the only 2 guys that, popped in my head that I'm thinking are free agents, could sign with AEW. And that's just my only guess. Now, it could be a woman too, but as I'm thinking, I just don't see any other woman, like a big time star coming to AEW.
Yeah.
Because the only one I thought of was Paige. But Paige's contract, I think, is still with WWE.
It's still with WWE.
Right. So it wouldn't be her. So yeah, those are my two only guesses is Gargano and Wyatt.
Yeah. My top guess is Johnny Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that is because his last day in NXT, next day his shit was on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yep.
9 times out of 10, Pro Wrestling Tees is not going to put something out there if they are still under contract with WWE. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, he didn't re-sign with WWE. What the fuck's going on? I mean, one of the good benefits of going to AEW is that you can still sell t-shirts and Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yep.
And I'm like, maybe Johnny is not going back. Maybe he's going to AEW. Who the fuck knows? But I honestly think it's AEW. Elio, who do you think it is?
Okay, so Johnny Gargano just left. He had his last night on NXT. I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt though, because people have been saying that for a while now. Like, where is he? Where is he going? When's he gonna return to television? Right now,
he's making a movie. He's making a horror movie. So, could it be him? I don't know. Is he focused on this movie? He probably is. I don't know. We don't know. I'm looking. I want to see the movie though. I bet it's fucking creepy as hell. Can't be any worse than Rob Zombie movies. Anyways, here's some of the comments that we got. You know what? I know people like it when we say their names, but this was overwhelming. So I'm just going to read some, not all of them. One person said Johnny Wrestling. Another person says Wyndham Rotunda. If you don't know who that is, that's Bray Wyatt. Yep. Nicholas Frazier says probably someone who's going to fall short of everyone's expectations.
Well,
oh my God.
He might have a point. He might have a point there.
Yeah. Lee Sizemore says Brody Lee and Buddy Murphy put the with Malachi Black in the House of Black. I don't know what they're talking about.
What?
Where the fuck were you going with that?
I have no idea.
What are you talking about, Brody Lee? What?
Like,
that makes no sense.
Well, someone corrected him and said Brody King. So maybe that's who he was talking about.
Okay,
but he specifically wrote Brody Lee, though. So
Brody King is ROH.
Right. No, I know that, but I'm just saying the way he wrote it on. Even if autocorrect would correct it, it wouldn't correct it to Brody King, or Brody King wouldn't translate to Brody Lee. Put it that way. James Doe, he said me. I'm the new signing.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's
you'll get zero pop, my friend. Brian Shoemaker says Danhausen. Did I pronounce that right?
Danhausen. Yes.
I did pronounce it right. If you don't know who he is, just look it up. Ibrahim Jaloa, he says, didn't know there was a secret signing. Grisham. Oh, my God. Grant Thompson said Virgil.
Oh, God. No. I'd rather have one of our fans get in signing than fucking Virgil. That's for real.
He put lonely Virgil.
God.
Yeah.
Virgil.
Marco Quiz said, hopefully Will Ospreay. But he wants to stay in Japan, blah, blah, blah. The people are going back and forth.
Actually,
James Ellsworth. Get the fuck out of here.
I have a third one.
Who?
Kazuchika Okada.
Ooh. Oh.
He just won the New Japan Battle.
I know. I think they're still working together, right? JPW and AEW.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Plus, I saw a sign in the audience, in the crowd, an Okada sign.
Oh,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I really would.
All right, what the hell's wrong with this dude? Nathan Kawasaki. He said vacant.
What?
Then he says, yeah, fucking stupid. And then he said, or time limit draw, bro.
What?
What the fuck is going on? This I thought was funny. Lewis Carlin said, "It's Jeff Hardy." And then Richard Campbell responded to him. He says, "I hope not."
I agree.
Oh, my Lord. Another one for Bray. Veer, they're saying it is.
Veer. Well, fuck, he hasn't debuted on WWE.
Not yet.
He's coming. He's coming. And then all of a sudden, I bet he gets released.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he won't even make it on TV.
Probably not. Another one is hopefully Joe, Samoa Joe, or Gargano. Another person said Ryback.
Oh, God, please no.
Right? The Briscoes, Ric Flair, Tessa Blanchard is another one. Mr. Wrestling 2.
You know, the Briscoe, I could see the Briscoes because ROH Final Battle, FTR showed up and confronted the Briscoes.
Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yep. Now, what the fuck? Wait a minute. What is going on here? A different person, Zach Pomeroy, he says, "Oh my God, it's vacant." I don't understand that.
Is it because we? Oh God. Okay. Is it because we put that the mystery person up on the picture? Is that understand? Is that what people are thinking that that's vacant? I don't. I'm confused.
So am I. 'Cause that's like a second time. That's the second person I've seen that wrote that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
All right. Josh Sanders is getting close to being put in the book. He said the New Age Outlaws.
Oh no.
Oh brother, please.
Buddy
Billy Gunn's ripped though. Billy Gunn's ripped though. I understand.
He's a lot more in shape than fucking Road Dogg. Why would he team up with him? That makes no sense.
No.
No sense at all. Another person said Alberto El Patron.
No.
The Briscoes. Jesus Christ. You people, man. You people. Barry Horowitz is the new signing.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. You know, motherfuckers. Bray Wyatt. Another one for Bray Wyatt. Bray. Oh. Johnny Wrestling. The Briscoes. Karrion Kross. They're saying that would be a good sign for them.
Yeah, but isn't he in ROH though?
Who, Karrion? I don't think so.
I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong.
After he left WWE?
Yeah.
After his release? No, he hasn't. I don't think he's even been on any wrestling scene. No,
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Another person, Tony Storm. Now, this I found funny, and I was like, wait a minute. This guy actually, he put a different thought in my head, and I'm going to explain to you in a second. He says, they've signed Marco Stunt to a new contract. They haven't. And if you notice, Marco Stunt hasn't been with Jurassic Express.
Nope.
From what I hear is that Tony Khan's not going to renew his contract. So where was he? You know what I'm saying?
He could probably go back to MLW.
MLW. I was thinking the same
probably.
thing.
Yeah.
Another one says either Jeff Hardy or Bray Wyatt. This one I thought was funny, and I'll give this guy a nice shout out. James Santiago. He says someone they aren't going to use. Oh my God! Someone said Hornswoggle.
Oh God.
Lowell Teller said Alexa Bliss or Bailey. Oh my God.
Alexa Bliss is returning on Raw, and Bailey's hurt.
Yeah.
So
William Ho or Howe, he says a wild snap nuts would appear, which is Jeff Jarrett. And two more for Road Dogg. Are you serious? Stop with that, people. Someone said another cruiserweight. Someone said Triple H. This one I thought was funny. They said the Shockmaster is the new signee. All right, I can't go no more. I just can't.
You ended with the Shockmaster?
Yes, ending it with the Shockmaster. But a majority of the people said Bray Wyatt or Johnny Gargano. So there you go. It's one of those two. It could be. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say it is one of those two. I'm going to lean more towards Johnny Gargano. Mm-hmm. I'd be thoroughly shocked if he shows up at the Royal Rumble. I think that I think that'll even still give a good pop, you know?
Yeah.
He'll get a good pop.
How long does Bailey have left?
I don't know. I thought maybe she would be back this month, but there hasn't really been. She's only posted one tweet that I seen since she's got hurt, and that was her walk with one crutch.
Because I was thinking maybe Rumble.
Yeah,
that could be.
It could be. Yep.
When she get what pay-per-view did she get hurt, or what month did she?
It wasn't even a pay-per-view. She was training.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't remember what month it was.
Oh, I don't remember either. This was a long time ago. Summertime, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Because she was fighting with Bianca, and then she got hurt.
Yeah, yeah. But, hopefully it'll be a surprise. I think Asuka's going to be a surprise at the Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans, too, yeah. I think she'll be back. Yeah. All right. Well, if you guys have any comments or suggestions, post it on our Facebook page, and we'll talk about it in the following week's episode. With that being said, let's take a break. When we come back, we got This Week in Wrestling.
This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV podcast.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have t-shirts available. We have 7 different designs, $19.99 each, available at ProWrestlingTees.com/WrestlingPOV. Now let's get into This Week in Wrestling. Tony, let's get raw.
All right. And also, too, if all of a sudden you don't see our shirts anymore on Pro Wrestling Tees, that's because we went and signed with AEW. Or no, I'm sorry, with WWE. So as long as you still see our T-shirts and Pro Wrestling Tees, then we didn't sign anywhere.
No, not yet. We're still a free agent. So
we're still free agents. Yeah. We're running. We're running commando, as they used to say. That made no sense.
No.
All right, let's get into Raw. Low points. Elio, what were your low points of Raw?
Okay, I gave it to the Dana Brooke, Reggie, Tamina, and Tozawa match.
Oh, God.
And I gave another one to Carmella, Queen Selena versus Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH.
Yeah.
Did we have to see this again?
That's sad that we do. They're obviously going somewhere with this. What do you guys think? Where are they going with it? Put it that way.
I thought this week that when Carmella and Queen Selena won, I thought for sure Rhea Ripley was going to turn.
I thought that too.
You would think. Nick, have you noticed though, in each match that they've had, Nikki's the one getting pinned?
Yeah.
Every one of them. And it's only a matter of time before Rhea snaps. And I'm waiting for it. It's like, how come this hasn't happened yet?
Now, here's the deal. Now, I know a lot of people don't like her gimmick, but it works because it gravitates towards the kids. It's a superhero, you know? And whether it's a bad idea or not, in your eyes, it's working in WWE's eyes. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, a lot of kids gravitate. And I'm telling you, if you think online, go to Nikki's, I think, Instagram, and all the pictures she takes of these little kids, little boys and little girls, dressed up as, more of the girls dressing up as her. So you can't tell me that ain't working. The T-shirt that Nikki has is like of a cartoon version of herself. She came up with this idea. My thing is that where they go, I think the obvious is for Rhea Ripley to turn on her, right?
Yep.
But what if it was the other way? That Nikki all of a sudden snaps and becomes Nikki. What was her name before?
ASH.
Nikki Cross.
Oh, Nikki Cross. I got you. Yeah.
And what if she becomes that again? The psychotic one that fucking just loses her shit. I honestly, in my opinion, I like that Nikki better than Nikki ASH.
Absolutely. Yep.
But as a business point of view, if she's making them money off of this Nikki ASH character, why are they all of a sudden going to change it to have her be a bad guy again? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A heel. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see her just go absolutely ape shit and turn heel and be the old Nikki Cross. But I'm not going to be disappointed if they still keep running with this gimmick either, because it's working. It is working. You know,
it is.
At WWE, they're trying to gravitate to every age group. You know, kids, teenagers, adults, seniors. You know what I'm saying? So with this, I feel y'all pain. They need to go somewhere with this because they've been doing this for how long now? A month or so, maybe longer.
At least.
So they need to get to the bottom of it. All right, well, get to the end already. You know, this is going on too long. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Sorry, Elliot, I took up the time. But no, I agree with you there. Anything else? Clay, what's your
for me, it was the same. It was Dana Brooke and Reggie versus Tamina and Tozawa. Look, this is another one segment where it's like, where are you going with this? It's the same shit every week, and it just needs to stop. Especially even if you're going to take time on Raw. I mean, if you're going to do a segment like in a park or in the parking lot, that's different. But if you're going to have a match per se, at least do it right instead of this 5-minute bullshit of Dana Brooke and Reggie and poor Tamina. Man, I feel bad for Tamina.
From the tag strats to fucking 24/7.
Yeah, it's just I didn't like this at all.
But here's the thing: the 24/7 is not something that's like, oh, I gotta have that.
No, it never has been.
No.
Throughout this whole thing, if you're trying to compare that to the hardcore title, that's pathetic.
Yeah,
it really is. Like the hardcore title actually meant something.
Yeah,
this doesn't mean shit.
And that was a Mick Foley thing, wasn't it?
Yes.
The hardcore?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, but exactly what you said, though, it meant something because Mick Foley is the one that started it.
Right.
And he's a hardcore legend.
Yep.
24's champion. And then what's sad is that when they introduced the 24/7 championship, he was the one that introduced it because they were trying to do the same thing, but it didn't work this time around.
No.
It didn't.
So that was my low point.
Yeah, my low point, same thing. The one that stood out for me mainly was Tamina and Tozawa versus Dana Brooke and Reggie. And another question too is that what's Dana and Reggie like? They're always together now. You know, it's like, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to accomplish with this? This does not make no sense at all.
It feels like throughout Reggie's career, he's always had to be with a girl. Like just in any segment. It was Nia Jax. It was Carmella. Carmella, Nia Jax. Now it's Dana Brooke. It's like, and the high flight. Like, look, he's jumping off a fucking trampoline. And like, stop. We get it. He's athletic.
They fucked up that spot. Did you see that?
They did.
In the beginning, the Dana Brooke was supposed to she was supposed to do a handstand with her legs spread apart, and Reggie was supposed to jump in between her legs. But Dana Brooke couldn't hold it, and she fucked up. Like, she went too far and hit off the rope, and obviously the momentum pushed her back forward, and Reggie was just about to run, and then he stopped because Dana fell. I was like, oh, shit. I know what they were trying to do, and they couldn't do it. Fucked it up. All right, high points. Elio, what was your high point?
So, high points they give to Alpha Academy and RK Bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't bad.
Chad Gable. I was never a fan like Chad Gable with Jordan or Benjamin, but this Chad Gable Alpha Academy with Otis is working.
Now, let me ask you a question. Because I was thinking about this while I was watching this match, too. And exactly what you just had said with Benjamin and Jordan. Do you think they need to add more to the Alpha Academy? I mean, it's considered... I don't want to say it's considered a faction, but that kind of name, Alpha Academy, should have more than 2 people, in my opinion.
I could see them adding more.
Yeah, who would be, who though? Who would be a good fit?
Well, they say that the Hurt Business is back, but I don't really see it, so they could bring
them 2 would, yeah. Having them in the Alpha, yeah. What about you, Clay? Who you think, like, if they expand the Alpha Academy, And they should have Chad Gable be the front man to this too. It was his idea anyway.
He's improved on the mic.
Absolutely,
he has.
Yeah, yes, he has. He has
so
a lot.
who else would be added to this Alpha Academy?
I could see them putting Shelton and Cedric in there, make it interesting. I'm just trying to think of guys that would be able to fit in this stable if it was a stable. I mean, I could see like the name Academy, a big group, not just Otis, but right. But
I think Ricochet would be a good fit.
Ricochet, yeah,
he would be a good fit for that.
I would have to think about that one for a little bit.
Or what about that new signee that won Olympian?
Stevenson.
Yeah, put him in there that way to give him time because they're not putting him through NXT from what I heard, and I'm like, wait, what? He's going straight to Raw.
He's just been sitting in the crowd.
Yeah,
since he got signed.
I know he's training. He's got to be training, but for him not to go to NXT to harness his craft is crazy. He's going straight to Raw. I'm like, wow. Anyway, marinate on that. Clay, what was your high points of Raw?
Highest point for me was the main event, the Fatal 4-Way match. I really enjoyed this match. Bobby looked dominant again in this, and
he did.
Honestly, with
and I'm glad he won.
Right, I am too. I'm hoping, and I don't know if this would happen or not due to what happened on SmackDown, but I can see Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins becoming a tag team. I feel like they have this chemistry.
Kevin Owens was teasing a name for a possible tag team with Rollins.
Well, what was the name?
Coexisting. K-O-existing.
Oh!
I like it.
That's actually that's smart.
Honestly, though, I feel like they could have chemistry as a tag team.
Yeah.
If Randy Orton and Riddle can do it, why can't KO and Seth?
That's true.
It's just, I don't know.
After what happened on SmackDown, I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
That's what I mean. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, no, there goes that out the door.
Yeah.
But the match itself was great, and we got Bobby winning this match, which I am totally excited for. We finally get to see Brock versus Bobby.
Yeah. And that's what the people wanted to begin with.
Right.
So now we're getting it. So stop complaining out there, people. My high point to add on to that was Damien Priest versus Dolph Ziggler. You know, even though this is kind of being repetitive, this match was still good. I still liked it. You know, Damien Priest is showing that he can hang with the big boys. And when I mean the big boys, I'm talking about like the veterans that's been there doing this the longest, which is somebody like a Dolph Ziggler. And he's been on a different level, you know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of him, like with the big eyes and like all of a sudden the Damien's going to come out of him. It's like, no, I don't like that so much, but he has been improving. And I'm trying to find, I don't see where he's been pinned last, Damien Priest.
It's been a while. I gotta
remember. Look back because I don't even think. Well, maybe he was. I think the Miz pinned him during the Thunderdome era. I think the Miz did pin him during that, but I think that's probably like the only time. And here's another weird fact. Not Damien. Happy Corbin when he was Baron Corbin, or even now. This I thought was interesting. Every time he hits the end of days, no one's kicked out of it yet. Not one person. Someone brought that up. I was like, wait, what? Are you serious right now? And everybody's confirming it. Yeah, every time he hits the end of days, not one person's kicked out of that. That's another thing I might have to look into to see if they're lying. But for me, that was the high point, was Damien Priest versus Dolph Ziggler. Before we go to the overall, I do have a side note. Big E's interview. Jesus, that's the Big E I want to see. Why wasn't he like that when he had the fucking title or even chasing it? You know what I'm saying? Every time it was always about fucking nipples being hard and fucking the thrusting and all that shit. It's like, bro, this promo that he cut, the interview, when he did that, I'm like, oh my God, that's what I want to see out of Big E.
Right.
Oh, man. Unfortunately, we're not going to get too much of that. Because it looks like he might be back with New Day. Another weird rumor I heard, and this just popped out of nowhere. New Day might be turning heel, they said. So, yeah.
They're certainly acting like it.
You think they are acting like it?
Somewhat.
Well, I think more Xavier.
Woods, especially.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then Kingston seems to be following.
Yeah.
I can't. We'll go and write this on SmackDown, but Kofi needs to stop, man.
Oh my
He's
God.
getting bad.
It is.
Like,
It is.
ugh.
All right. Overall, I gave Raw a B+ this week. Clay, what do you give it?
I gave it a B.
Elio.
I too went with the B.
All right. That is your Raw. Let's get right into NXT with Clay. Take it away.
All right, we're going right into NXT POV. Low points. Elio, what was your lowest point?
So my lowest point was that freaking Andre Chase segment.
Jesus.
And what does Von Wagner have to do with Andre Chase? When he came out, first he drops Chase, and then he attacks the crowd.
Dude.
No, I don't get it at all.
No, I did, and that was honestly for me. Also, that was my lowest point. The Andre Chase segment, okay, I understand where Chase is kind of going with his character. He's trying to be the teacher, blah blah blah, whatever. Fine, but what in the world? Like Elio said, what does Von Wagner have to do with this? And honestly, when I heard the lifts come out of Von Wagner, I couldn't take him seriously anymore. If you want me to be completely honest,
he does have a list.
All I thought was Sylvester from Looney Tunes when I heard that. And it's like, bro, no, stop. And that's what I meant by Vaughn. If he's going to be this dominant heel, he needs a manager. The guy cannot talk. I'm sorry. But that whole thing is like, oh, bro, stop. Like, I hated it. Tony, your low points.
It was that. It was the same thing. That whole segment, Andre Chase. The thing of it is though, like, I'm trying to like that gimmick, but it's hard to. It really is. And the reason why I made that comment is because, like, when the Vaudevillains first came out, you guys remember them?
Yep.
They were also hard for me to try to like. To try to gravitate towards, you know what I'm saying? And it was very difficult. But after a while, I was like, you know what? They're kind of growing on me. I dig the gimmick, and then of course, you guys know what happened. They split up. I'm trying to do the same thing with this Andre Chase. There is not how could I explain this? There's people that look. If you look at them, you can be like, oh yeah, he's a wrestler. You look at Andre Chase, you're like, what the fuck are you? Like, if he came out,
he doesn't look like a wrestler.
He doesn't.
No.
Like, even if he came to me and says, yeah, I'm a professional wrestler, I'd be like, no, you're not. No, you're not. And the outfit, the gimmick that he's doing, is not helping him any.
Nope.
So that's the issue I have. But yeah, that was my low point.
All right. High points. Elio, what was your highest point?
My highest point I gave to Roderick Strong, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Ciampa, and MSK.
Okay. Yep, those were two good matches too. Yeah, the high point for me was the Carmelo Hayes versus Roderick Strong. I thought this was a really good match between these two guys. I understand that the title for the cruiserweight was going vacant and going away, but it kind of, when Carmelo won and was holding the two belts, it kind of didn't make sense because it's like, well, that belt doesn't mean shit now, and now you just won your North American title back, which I'm just like, I don't know. That's the only thing that took it away, but it was still a good match, so I enjoyed it. Tony, your high points.
Yeah, it was the Carmelo Hayes versus Roderick Strong and the Imperium versus MSK and Riddle. Yeah, both matches were great. I really did enjoy them. I think if I had to pick just one, I think the Carmelo versus Roderick Strong was the highest point. You know, just on the side notes too, AJ Styles, decent pop there. And Riddle wasn't that bad of a pop. It was just odd seeing them there after these guys are like trying to be their own thing now, you know, NXT.
The one segment I found confusing with that backstage segment with Casey Catanzaro, Caden Carter, and Persian.
Oh, God. Yeah. Especially with Tiffany Stratton there too. These girls are ew. Like, you fucking kidding.
And when she
at least you know what
left,
kind of gimmick that is. So.
But when she got up and left, I was like, wait, what's going on?
I
don't
do
know either.
Before we do the overalls, I do got a side note, and I got to explain myself when I do the side note. You guys are going to get a big chuckle out of this, but in wrestling, things happen. I'm not saying I was looking, but it was obvious. But did Carmelo Hayes short his shorts?
I saw that too. I didn't know.
Okay, so I'm not the only one.
No, I tried not to say nothing, but bro, it's kind of hard to not.
Woo!
Yeah. And again, like you said, it wasn't like we were looking, but
it's there.
It's there.
And him wearing white didn't help any.
No.
And then what's funny, because when I saw, I go, wait, he just shot his fucking trunks? and the thing of it is, like, of course, because I'm watching the match, and every time, like, he would go for a pin, like, on, you know, like when he hooks the leg and he's on his back trying to do the pin, and he would, boom, spread his fucking legs. I found it funny because the camera they would be kind of in that angle, but the minute he spread his legs, they would cut. So I'm like, he did shart his pants. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So you did Elio, did you see it too? It's okay. It's out the bag now. You didn't see it?
No.
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh.
Go back and watch it.
I'll be honest with you, Tony. I saw it.
Okay, good. I'm like, I can't be the only one that sees this. And the thing of it is, as bad as the internet is, nobody said anything about it. You know? But then I know why, because they don't want to be that one person and be like, why are you looking over there?
Exactly. Because then you do that, the internet will come back and bite you in the ass.
It'll bite you right in the ass. But that's why I was kind of like, you know what? I'm going to explain it on the show. That way, tell my side of the story first.
And hope and pray that me or Elio saw it.
I was glad one of y'all saw it too. But okay, now I feel better now. All right,
overall, I gave NXT New Year's Evil a B+. Tony, what'd you give it?
I gave it a C+. Okay. I wanted to see more of it. I wanted this to be a better show, to be the New Year's Evil thing. And you know, we didn't mention the main event with Ciampa and Braun Breaker, which Braun is the new NXT champion. One of the things that a lot of people were not upset, but it looks like the older school NXT people, because he broke the old NXT logo. Yeah, a lot of people.
And Rick Steiner was there as well.
And Rick Steiner was there too. Yep. Yeah. I'm shocked they didn't show him. I'm like, y'all could have showed him and said, "Oh my God, he's here." But I'm glad they didn't, because 9 times out of 10, when they show the family member there, they do tend to win. And you know, I even though I actually knew that Braun was going to win this, I was expecting more out of that match, and I didn't get it. So I think that's where I was kind of disappointed in.
I can see that.
With having just two matches, that was kind of a high point. Yeah, that's why I gave it a C+.
Okay. Elio, what was your overall?
I went with a C+ as well.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get into... Right. No, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. We're going right into Dynamite with Elio.
All right, so here we go with Dynamite. Tony, what do you have for high points?
High point I have Bryan Danielson versus Adam Page. Fuck, man. Bryan Danielson fucking, a lot of blood dripping out of his forehead.
A lot of blood.
Yes.
What? I haven't seen that much blood in the match in a while.
And it was dripping.
Yeah.
It was dripping. Good match. The thing of it is, this was all Bryan Danielson. He called this whole fucking match. Yep. Not saying anything bad about Adam Page. He hung in there. He did what he was supposed to do. He did everything Bryan Danielson told him to do, and you can tell this match was good. I gotta ask, do we open up the vault for this match and put it in for match of the year?
I thought about that too, and yes, I think so.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I think this. Yeah.
Really, you do too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it goes into the vault. Clay, do the sound effects, I guess.
All right. That was terrible. That vault is fucking broken.
Bro, I don't even think it's open.
No, I'm trying, man. It's fucking broke.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
You made me try to do it with a cold, and then now I'm trying to open the goddamn vault.
That's right.
Oh shit!
Oh my God, that was terrible. What the fuck is that?
When I get my voice back, I'll try better.
I don't think you'll ever do that again. Oh my God! And I did that on purpose because I knew you were you had a bad throat.
Asshole.
Yeah. Now to be picky, if I really want to be picky about this, is the fact that they had judges there, never used them, and on top of that, Daniel Bryan lost.
Exactly.
Lost. That's just me being picky, but even still, that was my high point. It is in the match of the year with Clay's fucking vault. Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's my high point.
Okay, Clay, high point.
That definitely was a high point for me. But my highest point I gave to the Lucha Bros versus Jurassic Express.
Oh.
I really enjoyed this match, going all in. The part where Ray Phoenix hurting his arm was disgusting, and I will say that. But you know what? The whole match in general was good. I like this going, and new tag team champions as Jurassic Express gets the straps. The emotion was there for this. I was really happy when they showed Jungle Boy's mom and sister in the crowd.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That really was.
And someone posted a picture, and you could tell obviously it was photoshopped with his dad, watching and being proud. So I'm you know, I like Jungle Boy. I think that he's a good talent. You know, he's not about himself, you know, which is cool. He's just interested in throwing a good show. The one person I did feel bad about, though, honestly, was Luchasaurus. You can tell he was so bothered that Phoenix got hurt like that. And, of course, as a wrestler, and I'm talking as a wrestler's point of view, when somebody gets hurt on your watch, you do take blame for that. Even though if they did it, you still take blame for it. And then, you know, because your main thing is you're not there to fucking kill somebody. You know,
exactly.
You're there to throw a good show, a good match, and protect them just as much as you want them to protect you with whatever move that they're doing and all this other shit. So at the end, watching Luchasaurus, man, he just had his head down. He was really bothered by it. But, you know, I do agree with you.
Yeah, it was a great match. So that was my highest point.
My highest points were for that match as well as the Rampage Bryan Danielson match.
Yeah.
So on to low points, Tony.
I got a bunch of them. Which one should I pick? I'll go with the Wardlow versus Zambrano.
Antonio Zambrano.
Yeah.
Antonio Zambrano.
Yeah. Are you making fun of me?
No.
I couldn't tell. I thought you were fucking with me. Like, did I say that wrong? I tend to.
I have something written down.
Yeah, Antonio Zambrano. They need. I know what they're doing. This is another thing where it's like, all right, can you get on with it? This is every week now. You know, you know.
I think the turn is coming next week.
You think so? With the whole Punk, CM Punk?
I hope so. He actually has an opponent that he can actually fight.
Yeah. But we'll see. But that was my low point. I'm just tired of seeing it.
Yep.
Okay, Clint.
For me, it was the same thing. You know, Punk's not going to get power bombed like that next week. I can guarantee you that.
No.
But
maybe once.
Well, maybe. Right, but not 5-6 times. That shit's not going to happen. But my lowest point was this whole Chris Jericho segment. That was only like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Calling out 2.0, squarehead, pinhead, how about that? I'm like, really?
He was like, oh my God. He was trying so hard to make something catch.
Right.
When he called him squarehead. And then he goes, doesn't he look like a squarehead? To try, like, when wrestlers do that, they're trying to get the people behind what the bullshit they're saying. And then when he called him pinhead, he did it again. Does he look like a pinhead? Oh my God.
Like, stop.
Yeah, no, right. I totally agree. That was part of mine.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was my lowest point. I just did not like this.
Terrible.
Yeah, that was bad. For me, I gave it to MJF Shawn Dean, which wasn't even a match.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. That whole thing.
Like, they even gave it a time. They said it went 47 seconds.
They gave it a time?
On the side that was like they gave it a time.
Wow.
But just for them to actually be like, you know, oh my God, it's his first loss of the year. Oh my God, this and that. It's like, oh my God. But it looks like this is what they're going to be doing to MJF. It's like, oh my God, seriously, he's going to have a losing record because he keeps getting disqualified or counted out. Give me that. That's going to be next. Watch him getting counted out. That's going to be his next one.
And again, are we still taking shots at WWE?
Yeah.
Majorly. Like throughout that whole promo, it was WWE shots. I'm like, guys.
God.
And now I heard, I don't know, I got to look back at it, but I heard they're saying that CM Punk was really pissed about what MJF said to him, like with the WrestleMania and shit like that.
Oh.
I think he was really pissed, but
really,
who knows? Yeah, them just mentioning WWE again, it's like, oh God.
And the thing was that this bothers me is they always have said, oh, we want to be our own thing, we want to be our own blah blah blah, and you're taking shots at WWE any chance you get.
Yeah,
if anybody that's from WWE, you got to mention
exactly.
Oh, blah blah. I'm like, guys, just be your own thing.
Yeah,
like. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Overall, I just want to see this whole show.
Okay.
Tony?
I gave it a B. And only because of the first match and the Lucha Brothers match. The one match that we didn't talk about was Jade Cargill versus Ruby Soho. Jade becoming the new TBS champion. Now, I will say that, and there's a reason why I'm bringing this up, not only because she won it, but this match was bad.
Yes.
Real bad. I didn't want to disrespect it and give it a low point, only because it was a championship match. I know that's not an excuse, but only because there was so many other low points, and I do sound like a hypocrite giving it a B, but I gave it a B because, like I said, I was like, even the Malachi Black, I was only interested in just Malachi Black, not the match. And that's another thing we didn't talk about. Brian Pillman, his fucking botch.
Oh, man.
Pretty bad. You know what?
Yes,
I'm going to change
was.
my AEW to a C+. I'm going to notch it down. Because I'm convincing myself with all this shit that happened, and I'm calling it a fucking B. No, I give it a C+. I'll change that. But like I said, even that match too. Like I love what Malachi Black. Man, this is the Malachi Black I wish we had in WWE. Even though that was cool, but this is a different Malachi Black, or Aleister Black. You know what I'm saying? So I did love that.
I have a question for you guys.
What's that?
Which entrance do you like better? Is AEW one or is the WWE one?
AEW.
AEW for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
AEW.
The whole.
I mean,
gear that he's wearing.
I love that. It's like the arena goes dark. That blue light, the mask.
Yep. Yes. And then I like the part too when they cut the light off and then they cut it back on and he's in a different position. We know he runs, but even still, I think that's pretty.
That's
dope.
That's still sick.
Yeah. But going back to the Jade Cargill and Ruby Soho match again, like I said, that I didn't want because I'm trying to. The thing is, Jade Cargill is so green, It's like, why did they put this strap on her? You know what I'm saying? If anything, it should have went to Ruby Soho, in my opinion. But it just seemed like they made this belt for Jade.
Absolutely.
And on top of that, I'm a little bit shocked because she is fit as hell. And she looked winded after 10 minutes. I think they went 11 minutes. So I'm going to say she was winded after 5. And the one thing, too, like, she's a strong woman. You notice when she was trying to do her finisher she was going to do it on the top rope, but she couldn't. So she stood with the second rope because you notice she put that foot up. And then when she knew right away she couldn't do it, like the balance just was not there. Honestly, in my opinion, even if she wasn't winded, I don't think she still would have been able to do this. As green as she is, that is a spot Ruby should have been like, no, you're not going to do that. You got to figure something else. But in Ruby's position, she's probably like, I want to be a team player and blah, blah, blah. Let's help this girl out. I mean, she couldn't do it regardless. But I'm rooting for Jade Cargill, but is it Cargill or Cargill?
Cargill.
Okay, that's what I said.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm rooting for her, but sometimes she just makes it a little bit hard on how green she is. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot more that we'll talk about later, but or later in the week or whatever. But yeah, I'm sorry. I threw Elio's shit all off, but this was my overall. I changed it from a B to a C plus. There, I convinced myself. Are you happy? Shoot. You give your overall, Clay?
No, I
Clay
didn't.
overall.
Oh, well, there you go. Play your overall.
Yeah, I gave it a C plus as well.
There you go.
So
that changed. I can't believe I convinced myself to change it. All right, so that is your AEW Dynamite. Let's get right into Smackdown Breakdown. I'll do it. Clay, what was your low points of Smackdown?
My lowest point was this whole Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin versus the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, man.
What?
Disrespect to the Viking Raiders.
What the fuck are you doing to them? What are you doing to the Viking Raiders? Making them lose that?
They shouldn't release the Viking Raiders. The Viking Raiders should just leave on their own.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete.
Pull a Tony Storm.
Well, and honestly, and no disrespect to like Moss or Corbin, but what they're doing right now, they shouldn't be winning against the Viking Raiders. They just should. They shouldn't. No. And with the whole happy talk bullshit, I'm so tired of it. I really am. That's just my lowest point. I could not stand, and I couldn't believe that the Viking Raiders lost like that.
Yeah.
So that was me.
Elio, your low point.
That was my low point. The happy talk.
Yeah. And mine was. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I was going to say also, Sami Zayn and Rick Books. The best part of that match was Pat McAfee dancing.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you didn't like it when Johnny Knoxville came in and threw Sammy over the rope? That made him qualified to the Royal Rumble?
No, I don't care.
No,
I'm telling you, man.
Johnny, brother, stay in your lane. Stay with Jackass. Fuck?
I hope I'm not jinxing this. I mean, he's going to do something crazy, though.
I know that. Johnny's nuts. He will do something.
I'm hoping I'm not jinxing myself by saying I feel sorry for the person who gets Johnny Knoxville when we do the Royal Rumble pay.
Even Sami Zayn said it. Johnny Knoxville, stay with Jackass. You're not qualified for this.
He did. That shit was hilarious. But you know what I'm saying, though? I mean, I just hope that the person who get like, oh my God, that's gonna be sad. Watch, I just jinxed myself. All right, high points. Clay, what do you got for high points?
You know, and I'm not proud of this high point, but it was the Usos versus the New Day. It was a solid match. Not as good as what they had on day one. I thought on day one that was an impressive match.
Yeah.
This one, the New Day antics, I'm so fucking tired of. I can't stand it no more. Like with Woods, as we said, he's starting to look heelish. Kofi's looking like a dumbass whenever he's with Woods right now. I can't take it. But what I took away from this, the Usos did the 3D. That was pretty cool.
On the table.
Yeah. What I
was going to go off of that was when the promo, when they were talking, and then they were talking about their new finisher, which they did give props to 3D, the Dudley Boys. But how I liked about it was that they changed it to 1D, and they call it what did they call it? Day one or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Day one, something like that. So I like the fact that it's the same, but they just changed the name, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. So that was honestly my highest point.
Okay, Elio, your high point.
My high point, I gave it to that opening segment with Brock and Roman, and that last segment to close out the show when Seth Rollins walked in.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That was
perfect. You didn't have to say anything. You just had to stand there and
he
laugh.
And he laughed. And I thought that was like a great ending for SmackDown. That's the first time in a long time that I have even said that. But that was cool. I was like, oh, it caught me off guard. My high point was Charlotte versus Naomi. I thought this was a good match. I was entertained by it. I was like, holy shit. I don't like the fact that Charlotte is trying to throw herself into the Royal Rumble so that way she can pick her opponent. I hope they don't do that. I seriously hope they don't, because it's not going to be fair for the rest of the ladies.
I should have when they were showing like all the names of the women in the Rumble.
Yeah,
Victoria was missing.
Who?
Victoria. Usually she.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe she's not in it this year. But
you're going to throw Summer Rae in there.
Yeah, I know, right? Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
What?
But anyway,
the word the word or going around is the fact that the forbidden door was open and Mickie James, who's they're saying she's not the TNA Knockout Champion. That's what they're saying.
She is.
They're saying I thought she was.
She is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She went from Dana Perazzo, I believe.
Yeah, and they're saying the forbidden door is open now, and because Mickie James is going to be in the Royal Rumble also. So they're saying it's WWE. Open it. It's like it was a huge thing all over the internet, all over Facebook. I should say internet. Oh, it's probably on the internet too, but mainly Facebook. But yeah. What do you guys think of that, Mickie James?
I thought it was interesting because I'm pretty positive she is the Impact Women's Champion.
Yeah.
That WWE would even consider her. And like we said, I think it was last night when we were talking, maybe that's a favor for how shitty they treated her when they released her.
I was thinking the same thing.
Didn't she also bash WWE on Twitter?
Well, she did.
The first time.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if those that don't know, when Mickie James, was she released? She was released, right?
She was released, yeah.
And when she was released, her stuff was sent in by a garbage bag, from what they said. She was upset, as very well she should be.
Exactly.
The guy, Mark, is it Mark Carrano or Mike Carrano? I think it's Mark Carrano.
Mark
I
Carrano.
never liked that dude.
Nope.
Even when I saw him in Total Divas when I was watching that, I don't watch it anymore. When I was watching it, and then he was just so arrogant, so cocky. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Exactly.
To talk to the ladies like that and all this other shit. He was behind sending Mickie James that. And, Mickie James came back and fucking was pissed and text or tweeted her pleasure of what happened with WWE. She did bash him a little bit, but Vince McMahon called her personally to apologize and all this other shit. So it kind of was squashed. It was, water under the bridge. It was put under the table, all this other shit. So, it was all copacetic after that. But for her to be in the Royal Rumble now, it's like, oh shit. Okay. I think it wasn't bad. So,
you know what would be really interesting? And I highly, highly doubt this would happen.
Yeah.
Have her bring out that the Impact Championship out of
Wouldn't
the
that be
Rumble.
something?
Bro, that'd be something else. I don't think it would happen because that WWE is not. No, there ain't no way they're doing that.
Yeah.
But that would be very interesting.
I will say this: if they do that, then that is the forbidden door was open because they wouldn't. They normally wouldn't allow it. But here, Mickey James coming out with that title is like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. That's it, right? Oh, did we do the overall or no?
Not yet. Nope.
No. Okay. Elio, your overall for SmackDown.
I'm gonna go with the B+. I really enjoyed this one.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Clay, what the? You got a power outage, Elio? That is look at Elio's like they turn the lights off.
What's going on
Like
today?
fuck your podcast and shut the goddamn lights off.
Malachi's there.
Malachi Black is there.
Yeah.
He's right behind him with his fucking mask on. Oh shit, Elio, get out of there. No, the show will still go on even if he was there. Clay, what was your overall?
Overall, I gave it a C. Honestly.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all I was gonna say. Honestly.
Yeah, I gave it a C plus. It wasn't that great. For me, there was only one thing that really stood out, which was Charlotte versus Naomi. But I did like the fact that Seth came out, and
I did too.
That was pretty dope. So, all right, AEW Rampage. Clay, take it away.
All right, we're going right into Rampage. Low points for me. I'm not proud of saying the low point for me for this, but it was Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Rio and Ruby Soho. Yeah. Look, as much, and I'm a huge Ruby Soho fan and a huge Britt Baker fan, but this match was sloppy.
Very sloppy.
It was all over the place.
But who are you blaming that on?
Honestly, probably Rio. Wow. If you want me to be honest. Yeah. It just
shit! Isn't tonight they're doing like a Battle of the Belts?
Battle of the Belts. Yeah, I was about to say there's one tonight AEW.
Now, is this a pay-per-view? It's not a pay-per-view, is it?
No, I think it's just a random. I don't know.
Is it an hour, 2 hours? TBS, TNT,
something like that.
Yeah.
Not answering my question, but
I'm not 100% sure.
Not what I was asking. Sounds a bit. Go ahead.
But honestly, with this match, I don't think I'm trying to pick out a person to put the blame on per se, but I don't. It's like a mixture of everybody. Honestly,
this was a mixture of everyone fucking up.
Yeah. I didn't want to say like Rio, but everybody had a part in this, and I just did. This match wasn't there. I just didn't enjoy it. Tony, your low points.
Same thing. I have to agree. Ruby and Rio versus Britt and Jamie Hayter. You know what it is also, and I will add to what you said, Clay. It's hard to take Rio, and she's another one. It's hard to take her serious. It's hard to take her as a real badass. The only thing I will give her credit, there was a spot where she gave Britt or Jamie, she did a drop kick. And that was pretty nasty. I was like, oh, damn, okay. That was believable, that part, for a tiny girl to do that. I was like, oh, shit, okay. But that was it. Everything else, it's so hard. How much does Rio weigh? Anyway.
I guarantee you probably about 90 pounds.
Yeah. Whoa, you think that less? Wow.
I think she's that tiny because I can't see her being any bigger than that. I really can't. Maybe 100. I don't know. I just can't see her being that big.
Yeah.
She is a tiny woman.
But that's what makes it difficult to believe that she's credible in the ring as far as what she can do. But it's kind of like us with Marco Stunt. All the things that we've been saying about him too. He's tiny. I mean, I'm sorry. Everybody says, oh, but what about Rey Mysterio? Rey is way bigger than Marco Stunt.
Yes, he is. Ray's got muscle.
He's got muscle, but the things that Rey Mysterio does in the ring is what makes him credible.
Okay, Rio is 99 pounds.
Told you.
Wow.
5'1".
Wow.
Yeah, see? That's what I mean.
That's tiny, bro.
Yes.
That is tiny. But yeah, like I said, just to add on to that, is hard to try to to take her serious. And then she's got a title match tonight against Britt Baker. Britt needs to whoop her ass, and that's not what's going to happen.
Nope.
And it's going to make this match difficult to see, in my opinion.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my low point.
All right, Elio, your low points.
My low point, I had the same tag match, Ruby Soho and Riho versus Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, it's just, I was all over the place, honestly. High points for me also was 2.0 and Daniel Garcia versus Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz.
Yeah.
I thought this was a pretty good street fight for what it was. Kingston's team getting the victory here. And again, Chris Jericho coming out, saving Kingston. Why? Yep. Why? I don't understand this whole, and I can understand why Kingston's character would be pissed off, because it's like Kingston is somewhat of a badass. I think he can take care of himself, but why does Chris Jericho have to come in and save the day?
Yep.
I didn't get it, but the match was good. And honestly, 2.0 was starting to grow on me a little bit more than what they were in NXT.
Yeah.
So
they do cut good promos, I'll tell you that much.
They do, honestly. And they're starting to grow. So, Tony, your high points.
Same thing. It was that match. A lot of action happening in that match. A lot of false finishes. But it was a good match. I liked it. It was a good main event.
All right. Elio, your high points.
I gave it to Adam Cole, Jake Atlas.
Oh, okay.
That was a good match, too.
Yeah. Yep. I will say this before we do our overalls again. Sorry.
Yeah,
but we talked a little bit about this on Messenger, Clay. What the fuck tonight it's Dustin Rhodes versus fucking Sammy Guevara for the interim
TNT. Yeah.
Interim TNT. What the fuck does that mean?
Interim TNT. What, dude?
Yeah.
Like, what happened to
interim
Cody?
TNT championship? What?
Yeah. Like,
I don't understand that. They're saying that Cody Rhodes was not medically cleared. Medically cleared from what? Exactly. Right. No one knows.
Right. I was like, I remember messaging you. I said, did he get COVID? What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Dustin's in it, and it's like, okay, I'm not upset that Dustin and Sammy are fighting, but what the fuck happened to Cody?
Yeah.
You just won the belt, and now you're not even. I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but
I will say this: that promo that Dan Lambert did, I liked it. He was kind of like telling the truth. You know, he's like, so fucking Dustin when was the last time you saw Dustin fight? And then all of a sudden now he's in this. But I do got to say, when was the last time we saw Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page fight?
That's
it would have to be
that one earlier.
I was going to say we probably saw them more than we saw Dustin, so they do got a point. You know what I'm saying? So
as much as I can't stand this American Top Team, but the last couple of promos that they've done, it's been truthful.
It's been truthful.
So I can't say that much badness about it, you know.
Yeah. So that's all. I just wanted to throw that out, I guess.
But it's true, you know. Yeah. Overall, I give Rampage a B this week.
Wow.
Tony. Yeah.
I gave it a C.
Okay. Elio?
I went with a B.
Wow. All right. So now it's time for the A show of the week. I don't have the damn who's winning. I think Raw is winning. Just look, when you're listening to the show, hit the thing, and normally the description is right there on who's winning. So don't shut up. Anyway, battle for the A show this week. Let's go with Elio. What's your pick for battle of the A show?
I have to give it to Raw.
Okay. Clay, who's your pick for battle of the A show this week?
Honestly, I'm going to, and a bunch of my matches, or a bunch of my overalls have been B's, and there was a couple of C pluses. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and agree with Elio. I'm going to go with Raw this week, looking it over.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Raw wins it this week. I'll have more of the sports. Shut up. If I had to pick, I would have went with Raw. Everything else was pretty much a C for me, except for AEW Dynamite, which I changed my mind on, which is unreal. But hey, whatever.
All right.
All right. So Raw wins it this week, the first week of the year. That's it. That is your this week in wrestling. I can't even talk right now. All right, let's go right into the book, shall we? Those that are new to the show, basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in the week of wrestling, and, we do it for a good laugh. So, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Baldy Sam's go fuck yourself.
Fuck him, stays.
Kevin Dunn's camera shots.
That stays.
Stays.
Cody and Brandy's damn ego.
Stays.
The new NXT logo.
Stays.
Tony Khan's damn ego.
Stays.
Tony Schiavone's sting.
Stays. He'll do it again.
You know he is. Queen Zelina's accent.
Stays.
Elio's tag team list.
Wait, I don't know. Could we take it out?
I don't know. It's a PWI. It's already over. It's over.
We'll give it one more week. All right. Elio, just Elio.
Stays.
Damn.
You threw me under the butt. Because
That's
you
true.
tried to get me back in the book, damn it.
That's true. That is
That
true.
whole Sasha Banks thing, so no.
That is true. All right, so you stand. Woods Burger King crown. Oh, that stays.
That stays.
The more I look, I didn't even notice this. Do you know there's a big X in the middle of that crown?
Yep.
I didn't notice it until SmackDown.
Xavier. That's for Xavier.
And because I'm watching this on my TV, it's a big screen. It's like that crown really stands out. It's like
it does.
It's like right in your face, and it looks like it's made out of sponge. Like when you're looking at it.
So I know what you're talking. Yeah, it does.
Right. It's terrible.
It is bad, terrible. And I'm not saying bad and good. I'm saying bad as
yeah.
And Xavier's damn accent
stays.
Yeah, because he's like,
I think did we put Kofi's accent in there as well?
He should. Honestly.
No, did we put it? Or,
no.
Oh.
No, not. I mean, we. No. This whole thing of
what accent? He's doing an accent now.
Kofi.
Yeah.
Kofi. I can hear it sometimes. You can hear.
He tries. Oh my god.
He tries to do it.
Yeah.
If he does it next week, then we'll put him in the book.
Okay.
I didn't really notice it, to be honest.
I kind of, when Elio said it, he was kind of doing like a, Squire, or I can't do his accent, obviously, but
serious?
Yes, in one of the promos, he did do that with Woods, and
really?
I'm like, bro, yes.
I'm trying so hard not to listen to that segment.
I'm really am either.
Seriously, maybe that's why I didn't notice. But Jesus Christ, if we hear it again next week, we'll put it in the book. How about that? So
it works for me.
That is your show this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you just tune in next week, and we'll get some more stuff for you. But after the show is the new 5-second shuffle championship, where this time it counts. So basically, how many time champion you're going to be for the year. We're going to do it for a whole year, man, from January all the way down to December. The last show of December. We're going to tally this shit up. Right now, the current champion is Elio Canella. So, we'll give him a title reign for this year. Okay. But if Clay wins, he could be tied with Elio. So, basically all we do for those that are new is I play a random song off my playlist, and I only play for 5 seconds, and these guys just got to guess who it is. And the first 1 to 5 wins. It's just how we ride off into the sunset until next week, and we have some more content for you. With that being said, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man,
Clay Cummings,
and the gentleman.
No.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace out.
All right. Okay, so Elio is the current champion. He's already got one notch as a title reign for this year. He went in with it. So we'll give him credit for it. We'll be good. You have the option to either go first or pass it off to Clay. What do you say?
I'll go first.
All right, here's your first one.
Is that Aleister Black?
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Is that the Hurt Business?
No, it is not. We had this before, too. It's Boogie Nights. Disco Inferno, and I forgot who the other person was. It Alex, right?
Sounds like it.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
We had it before, too. Somebody said the name. What are y'all two? I don't remember. All right, so it goes to Clay. 0-0. This one goes to you.
Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper, yes, you are on the board 1-0. Clay, I mean, not Clay. Elio goes to you. Here you go.
Raven.
Yes, Raven on the board, tied it up at 1, goes right back to Clay. Here you go.
Is that the Warlord?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Killian Dane.
No, it is not. This is the first time I think this has been played on the show. The Bludgeon Brothers. Remember them?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that Harper and Rowan?
Yeah.
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 That
They
really?
came out with those big ass bludgeon, the mallets.
Yep.
Wow. I don't remember their entrance, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
I remember the gimmick. I just don't remember the music.
I don't either. Wait, let me play a little bit more of it because it went like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. Maybe if we play a couple more seconds of it, maybe we'll know, I guess. Okay, now it does, yeah.
That part.
Okay, yeah. That
That
does,
part, I would have got it. I remember that.
I don't remember that beginning part like that.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a 5-second sound.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Yeah.
All right, it's tied 1-1. Goes to Elio, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it goes. Okay, yeah, it goes to Elio. Here you go, Elio.
Damien Priest.
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Is that Heidenreich?
No, it is not. It's the Machine from WCW.
I would have never guessed that.
You know what? I wouldn't have either.
Remember who that was?
I don't either. I don't either. RoboCop? I don't know.
RoboCop.
All right, it goes to Clay. Here you go.
This is Rick's boy, Tatanka.
Yes, Tatanka.
Every time Tatanka comes up now, I think of Rick. He goes, I'm not even going to do it because I can't do that. But that
You
sound.
couldn't even do the door, man. Or
the
vault.
Like, I better just stop where I'm at.
Yeah.
Better not do it.
You'd be coming close to being put back in a book with that bullshit. But,
I know, right?
all right, you're up 2-1. I got an email. I forgot to. I should have brought this up. Now I got an email because somebody said that the one for Elio, where he said it was Billy Gunn and Mr. Ass.
Right.
Elio said Mr. Ass, but it was actually Billy Gunn. Now people got you guys. They're saying that I ripped you off, Elio. And I'm like, no, I did not. I did not. Okay. All right. Put it this. I'm going to explain it to you this way. Triple H, he has a bunch of theme songs out there. Okay. Before he was Triple H, he was what? Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yep.
And his song for that was, I know it's terrible, but you get what I'm coming from. Okay. So if that came on, and if one of the guys said, oh, that's Triple H, I would say, no, it's not. It's not Triple H. And why did that go off? Shut up. So you know what I'm saying? So if they would have said Triple H, I would have said, no, that's wrong. Okay?
Right.
It's actually Hunter Hearst Helmsley. There's a difference.
And you showed us the phone. It did say Billy Gunn.
Yeah. So I'm just throwing that out there, people, because motherfuckers was quick to fucking yell at me and shit. So, whose turn is it? I forgot.
Elio's.
Elio's, you're up 2-1, right?
No, I am.
No, Clay is.
Yeah, no, that's I was. I'm looking at Clay instead of saying Clay. I'm like, you're up, right?
I got you.
I meant Clay. Yes. All right, so it goes to Elio, right? Just to double check. Okay, here you go, Elio.
Ricochet.
Yes, Ricochet. I love that entrance song too. That's
It's great song. It's great.
Yes. Tied up at 2. Clay goes to you.
Snitsky.
Yes, Snitsky. I was looking at you like, you're going to get this one. Kind of says the name in the beginning.
Yeah.
All right.
I've missed it. I've missed it before.
You have missed it before, yes.
I have.
All right, Clay's up 3-2. Elio goes to you. You can tie it with this one.
The Highlanders.
Yes, it's the Highlanders. I thought that was going to be a little swerve there and make you think it was Roddy Piper. Tied up at 3. Clay goes to you. Here you go.
Just look at me.
Is that? Dang.
You better get it because I think Elio knows who it is.
I have no clue. Macho Man. It's not.
Sounded like it,
yeah, sort of.
He did do a rap song, though, Macho Man. No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Rob Conway.
Yes, Rob Conway. How'd you know that?
I know that song. I've heard that before.
He sings it in his spare time. That's how he does.
Is that what it is?
You got it. Yeah. You got me. I'm thinking of karaoke.
Is that your ringtone, Elio?
Oh, shoot. Elio's there, just the gentleman playing the piano. You know, he's just doing that.
Well, I've been playing it since I was 9. So.
Wow.
Oh.
I've been playing it since never. All right, so you're up 4-3 now, right?
Yep.
And that was a steal, so that goes to Elio. He can win it with this one. Here you go. Are we really going to end the show with this fucking song?
One of the worst themes ever. Blue Pants.
Blue Pants, yes.
Oh, God.
That is, and I can't believe we got to end the show with that shit. Oh, my God. Yes, Blue Pants. Whatever happened to her anyway?
She's that librarian in AEW.
Yeah, she was in AEW.
Yeah, but that's what, well, okay.
Yeah,
for
but
those that don't know,
she's
a librarian in AEW, but I haven't seen her.
No. I don't know.
Pants. But the sad thing is, everybody liked it. That's what's sad.
They did. She was big for a while.
They're like, oh my God, it's Blue Pants. Wait, what? And then her entrance music.
Can you imagine?
No, that's terrible.
Can you think about her? Can you imagine thinking of her as like world champion? Who's the women's world champ? Oh yeah. Can you imagine? Just think about it for a minute. Who's the women's champ? Blue Pants.
Blue Pants.
What the fuck?
And we have to end this show with fucking song. Blue Pants. We don't own the rights. Jesus Christ. Terrible.
Blue Pants.
I'm gonna keep playing this to annoy everybody.
Blue Pants.
You know what? This might be my new ringtone.
Blue pants.
It's a 4-minute song.